YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Coach Saire. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to yet a very, very special video. Today, man, we're just gonna be talking about the top 5 things that I personally think that all colleges look for in an athlete, right? Because as all of you all know, I was a former Division I athlete at Charleston Southern University. I thank God for blessing me with that opportunity to be able to go to college. If it wasn't for that opportunity, I don't know if I would be the man that I am today, given, you know, the circumstances that I came from growing up, and, you know, given what I went through in my life. You know, thankfully God blessed me with a full-time Division I scholarship. So I was blessed. I earned that. I worked hard for that. But it's not just about me. I want to be able to pour back into you all and give you all the game, give y'all some real spiel, man, about how you really can go to college as an athlete. Whether you play football, whether you play basketball, whether you play lacrosse, whether you swim, whether you play volleyball, whether you play tennis, esports, whatever it is. I'm a big gamer, man. I'm a big time gamer. Shout out to all my people out there that's playing esports, man. But anyhow, we're gonna get straight into the video. Number one thing that I think we're gonna get straight into it. Number one thing that I think all college coaches look for is, are you a great student? And what I mean by that is, you know, what are your teachers saying about you? What your grades look like? Or do you have good study habits? Do you work hard in the classroom? Do you present yourself well? Do you participate? Are you in front of the classroom? Are you in the back of the classroom sleeping with your friends? Like what type of student are you? Because at the end of the day, like, colleges are not coming to give a student athlete hundreds of thousands of dollars just by, you know, just out of, you know, out of luck. Like, they're not doing it. That's a lot of money. And if they're going to invest that money into you, they got to know that they really putting that money into, you know, something that's valuable and something that's going to give them and something that they can believe in, honestly. And the second thing that I think is the most important thing is, like, are you coachable, right? If your coach get on to you, if they being hard on you, if they telling you some things that you need to fix about your game, can they coach you up and can they trust you to make, you know, the necessary improvements that you need to make to your character development and also your athletic development? Because, like, they coaches are not recruiting, you know, players just because, right? They recruiting players to continue to, you know, build upon the standard that they set upon their program. Like, a lot of these colleges, whether it be D1, D2, they have an excellent vision for their program. And if, like, you the type of person that you are, if you're not coachable and they don't feel like you can meet the criteria of the standard that they have at their program, they're not gonna give you no money. So, like, you got to be coachable, meaning that if your coach tell you something, you got to be able to, you know, make the adjustments and not get angry about it or not get defensive about it, but to know that, you know, coach is being on you because they see a lot into you. I can remember, you know, just my personal story growing up, man. I used to be so hell-bent on the fact when a coach got onto me, I used to be terrible with it because I thought I was all that in a bag of chips. And, you know, it's a lot of cats out there like that. I thought I was all that in a bag of chips. And what happened too often is, you know, my play would suffer from it. My quality of life would suffer from it. You know, I would struggle in the classroom. I would struggle on the field just because I wasn't coachable. Like, I wasn't teachable. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I knew everything, but you can't be like that. When you're trying to go to whatever school it is, when you're trying to get a free scholarship, when you're trying to get your school paid for, I know my situation, my family didn't have no money to pay for school. I know coming from where I came from, I wasn't gonna be able to pay for school on my own. So I had to learn those tangibles, learn those life skills, learn how to be coachable and listen to other people that try to help me and show me the game. And actually, like, people that are not coachable, you gotta humble yourself and know that, like, people that are trying to coach you up, they done been already where you trying to go, or they done seen already, you know, what it is that you done seen. Like, they have certain wisdom and certain experiences that you don't have. So you gotta be humble, man, and be coachable, because that's one of the biggest things that college coaches look for in terms of giving our scholarships to athletes. The very most important things that I think college coaches look for in all student athletes, like, are you a leader, right? Are you a leader? Do you lead by example? Do you work hard in the weight room? Are you a follower? Like, are you a follower or are you a leader? Do you lead vocally? Can you get your team to work hard even when, because coaches look for that. Like, they like to call it, in basketball they use this term, are you a floor general? Are you a coach on the floor? Can you you know what I'm saying, be that team leader when the coach ain't there? Can they trust you to pick your team up? Like, I used to do this when I was in college, man. Like, especially high school, I used to do this a lot in high school. It would be some days, like our position coach, you know, because he would be, like, they would be late, and I love him to death. You know, he might see this. I don't want him to think nothing. He would be late because, you know, he had to teach, and then he had to get done with all his schoolwork, all his work at school while teaching, and then come and coach football practice. And I used to be out there leading the practices. I used to be out there setting up the drills, setting up the practice for the day, you know, getting us warmed up, setting up the stretches. Like those little tangibles like that. Like, can you lead somebody else? You know, can you help somebody else? Can you pick somebody else up and show them the way? Can you be that helping hand? Can you be that helping guidance? Because coaches love that. Coach, like, it ain't so much about your talent and how good you are. What other intangibles that you possess as an athlete and as a person that they can use at their program? Fourth thing that I think, you know, I really should have put this first. The fourth thing that I think all college coaches pay attention to this, and I think this might be the number one most important thing. Like, do you have a great work ethic? Are you a hard worker? Are you lazy? Do you have some get up and go mentality about you? Because I promise you, like, if you don't, you're not getting no scholarship. Like, ain't no school coming to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars to come to their school, and you lazy. Like, it's too many kids out there that want a lot, that want to be successful student athletes, but they lazy. Mom and daddy got to make them get up and work out. They got bad study habits in school. Like, they turn their work in late. You know, teachers always complaining about them, you know, being disruptive in class. And I speak so passionately about this because I used to be one of those. I never was lazy, but you know, my behavior problems hindered my work ethic. Like, I always was talented. I always was smart in the classroom, but my work ethic didn't show that. And once I realized that, like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to get out of, you know, my dangerous neighborhood. I'm not gonna be able to get out of my circumstances. I'm not gonna be able to get my family out of my circumstances. I'm not gonna be able to, you know, get that full ride scholarship that I know that I want and I know that I deserve if I don't turn my work ethic up. So ask yourself, like, are you a hard worker, or are you somebody that just work hard? Like, remember this, somebody that works hard will do it when they feel like it. But if you're a hard worker and that spirit is embedded in you, like, you're gonna work hard no matter if the situation is good. Like, you're gonna work hard in the rain. Like, are you gonna go and get extra work in when you don't feel like it? Are you still gonna get up? Because it's gonna be a lot of times. It's gonna be a lot of times you're not gonna want to feel like working out. You're not gonna want to feel like going to class. But that psychological factor in your mind, that spirit of work ethic, that essence, that drive, that determination, like, all that gonna have to come out when all those tough times come. And college coaches pay attention to that, because that shows one thing. That shows that you are mentally tough and you're mentally prepared for any situation that, you know, college is gonna throw at you, because it's gonna throw a lot at you. Like, you're gonna have stuff going on at home. You're gonna have stuff going on with your friends and family, the social, like you're gonna have a lot of times where you're not gonna have money, where you're not gonna have food gonna be nasty in the cab. But, like, is your mindset right? And is your mindset, can they see that in you before you get to college so that they can give you some money? So, man, ask yourself, give you some money, my bad. Ask yourself that. Like, am I a hard worker? Am I somebody that's gonna work hard no matter what the circumstance is, no matter what's going on around me, no matter what's going on? You know, if you're an athlete, is the field messed up? Like, all that little small outside stuff, like, none of that matters. Your work ethic and your determination, your drive, your hustle, your get up and go about yourself is what's going to attract college coaches to you and make them want to give you a scholarship. Last thing, man, it's real simple. And I like to say this, you know, I say this to every student athlete that I work with, whether I speak to them or whether I'm training them. Can you play? Like, and this is, I know this is a no-brainer, but can you play the game? Like, are you good? Like, are you talented at your position? Are you a student of your position? Are you a student of the game? Do you watch film? Like, are you fast? Are you slow? Are you strong? Like, what are your strengths that they can use? Like, I remember when I was getting recruited as a wide receiver, like, my coaches used to tell me all the time that they knew that I could play football, but what they loved about me was how hungry I was, how dedicated I was to my craft. They could just see it in my eyes. When I was in high school, man, they could see it in my posts. Everything that I posted was about football, about making it to the NFL, about making it to a Division I college. Like, I was hungry. Like I said, that spirit was embedded in me. You know, the circumstances that I seen growing up, the stuff that I see, I was dedicated to get to college because I was thinking like, bro, my dad ain't never been in my life. There's no knock to my family. My family's not finna pay for me to go to college. So I gotta make this football thing work. That was my mindset. That was my, and that led to me playing well. That led to me working hard on my game, working hard on my routes. I played wide receiver. That led to me, staying after practice and catching footballs after practice. That led to me waking up early in the morning, getting a workout in before school. Like that led to me doing all of that. And all of the actions that I did before I got on the field, it showed. You know what I'm saying? I was, all conference, all region, all that, like all the type of stuff. And then that's when all those offers started coming in, because like I was putting that time in. You get out of life, you get out of football, you get out of sports, you get out whatever it is that you are willing to put in. I was willing to put, that much into my craft. And so like ask yourself that, like, can you play, bro? Like, are you a baller? Like, are you a baller? Are you a dog? Like, do you have that dog mentality? Like, can you make plays? Are you a playmaker? And I say this because like flat out, you gotta be able to play. You gotta be good at the sport that you playing. Like, you have to be good. Like, first and foremost, you have to be good. If you're not good, they're gonna feel like they can't use you, simply because of the fact that there's a million other cats out here that's saying that they want to go to college. If you can't get the job done, they'll find somebody else. So you gotta you gotta prepare like that. You gotta practice like that. You gotta lift weights like that. You gotta approach each classroom like that. So when you get done watching this video, like, you ain't just just trying to get a scholarship. You trying to provide a better life for yourself, for your family, your future family, and you trying to provide a better living for those that's coming after you in life. Like, just going to college, this ain't just all about you, because a lot of y'all gonna change after y'all get to college. From you watching this video right now and the time that you get to college, you're gonna change. You're gonna be a completely different human being. So man, you gotta ask yourself that. All these things that I just talked to y'all about, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you use them. Make sure you take them and apply them to the best of your ability, to the best of your advantage. If you have any questions, please hit me up at Saire Sports on Instagram or at Saire Davis on all social media platforms. If you haven't already, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and please reach out to me. I will be doing a ton of videos just like this, giving you an insight on what college coaches want, and what y'all should be looking for in terms of trying to get to school. I know a lot of y'all want to go to school, but for real, man, the most important thing, you must have a strong work ethic, and you must be able to play, and you must be good at the game that you're playing. Like, flat out, that's it. Your work ethic, your drive, and are you good? That's it, bro. So man, y'all stay blessed up, y'all stay prayed up, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.